Hey everyone, Grimjob here. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a few weeks. Took a little bit of a break over Christmas and New Year's, but I've been playing a little bit more recently. And this is a game I played maybe before Christmas. Doesn't contain any Brits action, any Commonwealth action, but it was a really good game. So I thought I have to put it up for your viewing pleasure. Playing on Riverbank as the Soviets versus a guy called Fofan, who's one of the best players in the game, most likely. So I was pretty excited to play someone like this and hopefully give him a good run for his money, maybe even win. We'll have to wait and see how this goes. But yeah, playing the all-round doctrine, it's my favorite on this map, and I think this was in the ranked server as well, so get amongst it if you want to get some games in amongst some of the better PvP players. So I deliberately chose this map, voted for it because I knew that Soviets are strong on this one, or allies are strong on this map. So you get the initial engagement. He's playing the Finns. I think he's playing all-round Finns. I'm playing all-round Soviets. So when you come up against really, really good players, it's often how much micro can get done, I think. This sort of plays a big role. So little things like that, getting some good nades off, pushing into the right, also probably putting pressure at the right times as well, in the right spots, knowing when to hold back, when to press the attack. As he's coming in strong here onto my point, off to the north side there. So I was immediately going to respond to that, because once you get pushed out of there, it's quite hard to recap it. So I'm going to reinforce with some elite troops with high cap weight. So he's put all his effort into capturing this north point first, and he hasn't really done anything too much about his point on the south there, which is interesting. Let's see if it works out for him. Again, I've done at least one video on this map before, and I love my flamethrowers on this map. Get perfect little defilades. Sort of shoot up and over. I really hope that I don't float any manpower in this game. I just keep spamming infantry, keeping my grenade micro up there, as well as that MG operator unfortunately dies, but decided to get a Dushk truck. Interesting. This game was a while ago. A few weeks at least. Love the 40-meter range on the Soviet flamethrower. really need to push up on the north, grab that ground, not allowing to get into the approaches. Those open fields off to the right. Checking the fog of, checking his base through the fog of war to see what I can hear. Expecting a Landswork. I think I heard it. A few cheeky grenades. They do add up over the course of the game, that's for sure. And so he is recapping that north point. I think I needed to put more. I don't even think I noticed at this stage. But now I do. It's just poked a couple of dudes in. As there is the Landswork. Makes itself known. I think looking back, I'd like to see those SMG guys pushed up. Try and get some mines down. Will that happen? So I do have my first elite infantry come in. But he's totally got... I haven't really kept a front line too well here. He's pushed right up over the creek, up the river, and I need to get my T-70 out of there because he could easily have a Panzerschreck pushing me. Try and get a little shot off there, don't manage to. Oof, God, the flamethrower does push up. Oh, flamethrower gets the guy pushing up, I should say. That was quite lucky. I'm going to bring my douche truck around to try and help hold this point on my side. Got to keep trying to get a shot with this T-70. Don't let it just sit there doing nothing. Have your vehicles performing some sort of function for you. Get my dish truck out the way. Off, this squad gets nice and crispy. It's very hot. Lucky they're all next to the river. They can cool off. I'm trying to get the MG in a good spot. Got a T20. It didn't not sure about that. But if I didn't have a T70, it would be goodbye, I guess. But in the end, it is goodbye. So you can see he's only got 1.5 cap weight in his home point, so he's pushing everything he's got into the, I think, looks like into point B there, off to the north. Just checking that Landsverk. Where is it? Is it getting closer? While I'm distracted killing the T20, he'll probably try and push me. But I've managed to keep it, at least for the first 11 minutes. Keep decent parity with him here, which I'm happy with, because, like I said, this guy's a really, really good player. And definitely above my level, I would say. Probably should try and... I'd say that Landsverk's giving me a bit of a shot there. It's in that little creek. I do try and get close. He does well to notice and get out. So we're trying to put a little bit of pressure on his home point to try and take some of the pressure off ourselves. He's doing really well with the Landsverk, just keeping it back where it's working for him, but I can't really get him. I'm just spamming guards at this point. He's still got a little bit of cap weight. He's always just got a few guys in there just ticking it over. Try and get a good grenade off on this flamethrower, stopping me from pushing up. Oof, dangerous route that my Dusk truck took. I get away with it. A little bit of attack move action just then on the flamethrower. So we're just about holding him off here, but we haven't really been able to get any of the initiative or have any breathing room to really set up at all. He's coming up with another AT squad. They do get torched. Get my sniper and my officer out of the way. Switch the pistol. It's faster than reloading, apparently. As you can see, we look away for 1 minute, next minute, he's got his engineer who built tons of sandbags. And now this is something that I took from this game and I've been trying to implement it into more of my games. This kind of cover makes a lot of sense. Gives him a lot more... You can turn basically an open field into something much more survivable. But well, you can make that kind of ground much more in your favor when you put a whole bunch of sandbags up like that. They are very vulnerable still to snipers though when you're behind that kind of cover, but it's quite a good idea. Especially in the game you're planning on going for the long haul. I figure a signaler for line 2 doctrine makes sense because, well, the rocket artillery is pretty shit, to be honest, with this doctrine. And KV-85, he's probably not going to bring out a Sturg or something, I would have thought. So we have taken the lead, but we're just holding, and he's also got a signaler. And he's put it right at the back of the point in a nice spot. These guys are gonna maybe get their lives wasted slightly there. Oof. Max range, just get the engine on the Landsverk. See if I can get another shot off and kill it. Instead he's direct controlling and he's just spotted me. God, the Panzer Shrek. Good players, yeah. You're always going to have AT in place, sort of scattered throughout the map, just for moments like that. Someone pushes up a vehicle, you can get a nice little rocket off. I should be looking at the mini-map here, bringing that T70 around, I think. He's pushing me again, he's got a whole lot of... I do have 350 manpower, I've noticed, but all my elite units are on cooldown, so I have to just buy cheap squads, which isn't ideal. That Landsverk's still decrewed. I could possibly push my T70 right up next to where that signaler is and get a shot off. I'm too busy though. I don't even know if I thought of that at the time. My brain's going a million miles an hour trying to hold. I think my mission was just to, if I could just hold this game to like 20-minute mark, I thought I'd be happy-ish with that, but now I feel like I've actually got a chance to possibly win it. Debating, should I get a T60? Pop some smoke. That flare's not going to do anything for him. I've got no dudes back there. assault famers. Oof, nice hit. On that elite infantry, I believe that's what it is. Won't even try to pronounce it. The signal's basically just going to cancel each other out, so need to have some sort of something to break the deadlock here. A push onto his point possibly wouldn't be a bad. This wouldn't be bad timing for it. 7 kills on the disc truck. Is he starting to put his sandbags up again? As you could see as well in the kill feed, he's got his own sniper. Probably behind the sandbags on the back of his point. At least I killed both of his engineers with the disc truck. Oof, he does give me a shot, finally. Now I remember, it's just disappeared off the map, of course, but I knew where he was. Convenient time to lag. Maybe hit the lag switch just at the right time. Landsberg dead. So that's a nice. That was a nice win for me. It's going to help. We need to hold our side off to the right though. So he's got all the... I just killed some of the flare pistol. I'm not sure how that works. I've never seen that before. Maybe the flare itself can actually torch someone. Yeah, we want to try and get this. Possibly would have liked to flare further back on that point, and then so I can push up a bit more, but can't get too greedy, I guess. I'm not sure I like having a... This is not a good idea. Don't do this. Pushing a truck with nothing... No infantry next to it. It's always going to die, pretty much. Reverse more. Engine's dead, and he gets AT rifled. So that was a waste. That possibly could have done a lot more for me, providing fire support in the middle. It's got my vet crew repairing the T-70. It's coming with a truck. I wonder what that could be towing. I think I'm getting a little bit desperate here, throwing in a command cart into the point. That guy's got no fuel in his flamethrower. This sounds like he's bought a... Oh, get that vet crew out of there. They both die, unfortunately. That is a little bit of a loss in itself, because that vet crew could be used in another vehicle. I've got 450 manpower. I've got that's a little bit too much. That dish truck's done well for me. 14 kills. Trying to position it behind the house. This guy loves a little bit of direct control, doesn't he? I think something I wasn't thinking of at the time was countering that artillery. Oof, got a full squad of elite infantry. Cap this point. But they're probably more needed on the other side of the river. This game's... I could feel it sort of slipping, I think, at this point. As he'd worked his way up the other side of the river and was now pushed me right back. I've actually lost my signaler as well, somewhere along the track. Key thing is just not to let him triple cap me. I've bored a T-70, I think. My idea was just to try and kill that armoured car, but that's probably not a great use of manpower, and I've got not much infantry up. I'm gonna go looking for that signaler. There he is. You can see him on the ground there. I know where he died in that trench. It's quite a long cooldown on those elite troops. Get the ammo and find the flare. He's killed the guy with the flare again. What am I doing here? I'm thinking, yep, I lost him again. there's a pistol. This is not what you want to be doing when you're in the middle of an intense game trying to find this little icon for flares. But I finally got it. Get rid of it. Equip it so it reloads. And if you put a flare in an elite soldier, a guy with 5 stars, he will reload the flare quicker. Something like that. So when you have a flare, put it in an elite level 5 troop. Things looking a bit dire for us here, but he's got a lot of infantry, a lot of cover as well for that infantry, so I end up buying a 152. See if I can get a kill on the artillery piece and clear out the infantry. But I just don't have the infantry to help recap. So feel free to let me know in the comments what you think I could have done better up to now to maybe close this game out sooner, or sort of push into the late game more effectively. Got no vision on that artillery piece, so I can't do anything with that. There he goes, he's going to bring it around. This guy's, hats off to him. He's played this very, very well. Especially I imagine he's playing on a high ping as well. So I like where he's moved his artillery back, but still in a position where it can still be effective. And my ISU is just sort of fumbling around trying to He's got a sniper as well. Still got 300 manpower. And that T-70 could have easily been a DP buy, which is another squad, so that's probably a good reflection. Don't buy manpower light tanks generally. Oop, sniper killed my officer. So he's got 1-0, he's got about 30 seconds till he wins if he just keeps it like this, but he's probably going to cap out with a triple cap. So it takes so long to get infantry up to the front lines on this map. It's quite a stretched out long map. Thanks for watching. This is a good game. Hopefully you enjoyed it. See you in the next video.